Mayday. 3 times. That's all a pilot gets to say before everything changes. Not help, not emergency, not we've got a problem. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Say it wrong and you waste time. Say it too late and you waste lives. Today, we're breaking down what Mayday actually means, where it came from, and the exact moment pilots decide to say it. Because when you hear those 3 words over a radio, it means someone is seconds away from losing everything. Mayday didn't start in America. It didn't start with the military. It started in 1923 at Croydon Airport in London. Air traffic was getting busy. Planes from England, France, Germany, all speaking over the same frequency. The problem? English "help me" and French "aidez-moi" sounded nothing alike, and under bad radio conditions, words got lost, misheard, mixed up. So Frederick Mockford, a senior radio officer at Croydon, was given one task: create one word. One word every pilot and controller in Europe could understand, no matter the accent. He chose Mayday, from the French phrase Mayday, meaning help me. It was short, easy to hear through radio static.
Once a pilot declares Mayday, the entire airspace changes. All other traffic goes silent. Controllers drop everything to focus on you. Emergency services mobilize immediately. So if a pilot declares Mayday for a minor issue, they've just tied up the system for someone who might actually need it. But here's the hard part. Pilots are trained to avoid saying it until the last possible second. Why? Because the moment you say Mayday, you've admitted you're no longer in control.
There are 3 rules every pilot learns in training. Break them, and you create chaos. Rule 1, say it 3 times. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Why 3? Because radio communication is messy, static, interference, other pilots talking over each other. If you say it once, it might not get through. 3 times cuts through the noise and tells everyone on that frequency, stop talking. This is serious. Rule 2, give 5 pieces of information, fast. Who you are, what you are, where you are, what's wrong, what you plan to do. If you skip this, air traffic control is flying blind. They can't clear your path. They can't dispatch fire crews. They can't move other aircraft out of your way. Rule 3, don't say it unless you mean it. January 15th, 2009, 3:27 p.m. U.S. Airways Flight 1549, an Airbus A320, climbs out of LaGuardia Airport in New York. At 2,800 feet, the plane hits a flock of Canada geese. Both engines fail, instantly, silently. Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger now has 208 seconds to live. Inside the cockpit, the sound of the engines disappears. The cockpit gets quiet. First Officer Jeff Skiles runs the engine restart checklist. And at 15:27:33, Sully keys the mic. Cactus 1549, hit birds, we've lost thrust on both engines. We're turning back towards LaGuardia. He didn't say Mayday, not yet. He was still trying to solve the problem, still trying to make it back to the runway. Controller Patrick Harton responds immediately. Turn left, heading 270. Unable, Sully replies. Now the options shrink. LaGuardia is gone. Teterboro is ahead, but the plane isn't making it. At 15:28:10, Sully makes the call. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday! We can't do it. We're gonna be in the Hudson. That's it. 3 words. From that moment, every controller in New York stops what they're doing. The Coast Guard is alerted. Ferries turn around. Fire trucks roll. Sully didn't say Mayday when the engines failed. He said it when he knew he couldn't fix it. That's the decision point. Mayday isn't the start of the emergency. It's the moment you admit the emergency has already won, unless someone helps you now. So when is Mayday actually used? There are 4 main categories, and they all share one thing: loss of control over the outcome. 1. Catastrophic mechanical failure, engine failure, hydraulic loss, flight control failure, fire on board. If the plane can't fly, can't steer, or can't stop a fire, you say Mayday. 2. Loss of control, severe turbulence, icing, spatial disorientation, incapacitated crew. If the pilots can't fly the plane, it doesn't matter how good the plane is. 3. medical emergency, passenger or crew member dying, severe injury, decompression with injuries. If someone will die without an immediate landing, that's Mayday. 4. Security threat, hijacking, bomb threat, hostile action. This is different from a pan-pan call. Pan-pan is for urgency. Mayday is for life or death. But here's what pilots won't say Mayday for. Low fuel with a divert option, minor system failures, bad weather if you can still fly around it. Because Mayday means you need priority over everyone else. And if you take that priority when you don't need it, you put others at risk.
Every airline pilot practices Mayday calls in the simulator. Every 6 months, they'll put you into a scenario, double engine failure, at night, over water, in a storm. And your job isn't just to fly the aircraft, it's to fly, troubleshoot, and communicate, all at the same time. And the instructors are listening for one thing. Did you say Mayday before it was too late? Because in a simulator, you can reset. In real life, you don't get that chance. New pilots often wait too long. They think, I can fix this. Experienced pilots say it earlier because they've seen what happens when you don't. There's a saying in aviation: aviate, navigate, communicate, in that order. Fly the plane first, navigate to safety second, communicate what's happening third. But if communication is what gets you help, well, you can't leave it until the end. That's why the call is so short. Mayday, 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 Cactus 1549, Airbus A320, 5 miles east of LaGuardia, dual engine failure, landing on Hudson, 17 seconds. That's all it took to change the response of an entire city. Pilots are trained to be in control. That's the job. To say Mayday is to say, I need help now, and I can't guarantee the outcome. It's humbling, it's scary, and strangely, it's the most professional thing you can do. Because the goal isn't to sound calm on the radio. The goal isn't to look competent. The goal is to get everyone on the ground alive. The best pilots aren't the ones who never say Mayday. They're the ones who say it at exactly the right time. So what does Mayday really mean? It means the situation has outpaced the crew. It means the only way out is with help from the ground. It means 3 words said at the right time can save 150 lives. Pilots don't say it lightly. They don't say it often. But when they do, the world stops and listens. Next time you hear Mayday in a movie, remember this. In real life, it's quieter, faster, and it means someone is betting everything on those 3 words. If you want to hear the actual Mayday call from US Airways 1549, it's public record. Link is in the description. And if you want to know what happened after the plane hit the water, let me know in the comments. Fly safe.